Hello, Ooga fucking Ooga. Wow, what a start. Welcome to Not Sleep for Wednesdays. On this episode, we might have something about furries. It's undecided still because we need more furries in our life so we can be funny and know more about furries. Also, he's Kadant. Hi, Kadant. Okay. Oh,
I
there she is.
yeah, sorry. Hi, sup bitches. I actually, know a few furries in real life.
You know one. Oh, that's great. Oh,
Yeah.
she's that fucking furry. I sent the hangout link. Join us. It's on Discord. You know it.
Yeah, I would like to have a discussion with you about, and with another furry, about like your type of um aspect on it. Like your take on it. I think that'd be cool.
See, that's my thing. I don't know anything. Holy shit. I'm just interested in because I learned something new. So the things I've been called yiffing, that's not what it's called. Yiffing is just sex, and I never knew that. And you're roboting. And my head is boiling, and I'm not funny right now. Hey, Joshua James. Hey, all of you. Hey, Mox. Hey, Wild Fox. Hey, that's in a different chat. Okay. So what did you have a question before I die? Because right now this episode is fucking great.
Are you okay, Lo?
No, I'm not. My head's boiling. Um, I think I might have a mild heat stroke. Just a
Oh my
small one.
but I well how? You live in the fucking like ice country. Like how?
Because it's just sun every day, and I work outside 8 hours a day, and there was no shadow the entire day, and we wanted to play sports outside apparently because that's how you fucking do the thing, and I'm so sunburned and everything hurts.
Oh.
So
Oh, I'm so sorry, Lo.
it would appear I'm a little bit in speak retarded right now. Fucking god damn it. um can I say something fun while I figure out something? Be
No
funny.
worries. Um well, I don't know. Like I don't know what I have to do to be funny. Like let me actually open up the fucking YouTube. Shit this show over. We're both doing so good today. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
this is
Like
fucking great. I
look
want
at
to shoot
that. That's
myself right now.
fucking tastic. Oh, I'm
Do you
so
have an ice
sorry.
pack? No, I can sit myself in the freezer though, Judge. I just need is fuck off. I don't know what to try right now. I can't think. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is shit show. I want. Oh my god. I give up on life. Wow. Hey P9, not much going on. Let's talk about my dick then.
Fail. Thanks,
It's getting
Eric.
boring.
We're trying really hard.
Oh fuck. I don't know. God.
now. That the
What?
reception keeps and in and out on my end.
You are the
Oh, look at that, I
reception
have
in
more
you guys
bears
great.
again.
It's
Oh,
great.
that's
It's
awesome.
roboting like a
So-
motherfucker. It's fucking. I just. This shit is boring. That's true, Peanut. This is extremely boring, and we're sorry. It's terrible, and I feel embarrassed
No,
and I
no,
want
no,
to die.
No, it's listen, you're not feeling well. You know, I'm tired. I know Pinoid. Oh my god, look at that. He's like his own version of a furry.
Nah.
Let's talk about tits, little Jay says. Oh, we can talk about titties. Lo-Fi has
It's,
amazing tits.
Thank you.
Just fall. Obviously, Schmeckle is his reception is fucking up. Why? What is? Oh my god. This is. Yeah. Damn Mexico North. Don't. Death Harukin, it's gonna be hard to prove it right now. She's not feeling well due to the fact that she's sunburned as fuck because she was outside working, you know.
He's playing with
And
furries.
little yeah.
I don't know. Someone who wears a costume who likes animals. Oh god. I'm gonna pass out for a bit.
Well,
Oh god. Hey, Furry and the Finley. Thanks for joining. Oh my god. Tell us about what a
welcome.
fuck something. Hello?
Hello.
Oh god, that's a sexy voice. Can you tell us about what a furry is? Tell us everything fur.
Oh. Just give me a second. There we go. I'm better.
Then I'm gonna lie down while you
Straight
tell
into
this.
then. Pardon?
Hello.
Crap. A little disorganized on this end. Do I have that on push to talk still, or alright? So I hear you. You guys hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you? Yeah.
Good.
I was. Oh my god, we're doing so great. So Furry and Finley, would you be willing to tell us, like, at least from your definition, your personal definition, what a furry is?
Well, I didn't know what a furry was till my mid-20s. So I came into the fandom a bit late, but it was more of I got into the cosplay community in Brisbane, and I kind of transferred over to the furries from there. And it was a little bit of, what the hell? There's a name for this? It's like, oh, I've been that all my life. I didn't know there was a name in a community. Hey, I got a community now. Yay! So, we're just basically adults who never really let go of our childhood.
Yeah.
And then some, basically how I've had it described to me by an older fur is, because we're so inclusive, we've basically opened up the floodgates to every single perversion you can imagine, because, wow, what about me? And yeah, that was before I even was born, because apparently the thing started up back in the 70s or 80s as a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm basically Australian
sorry.
representative.
Yeah, Godfather in chat is asking, how do furries handle the heat in Brizzy? In Brisbane.
In Brisbane,
Yeah.
we have ice packs and stuff like that. That like the vests, the cold vests. Basically, you only spend a few hours in suit. Try to avoid heat stroke by having fans and things in the actual headpiece. There's a lot you can do to prevent heat stroke. And I've seen heat stroke firsthand on fursuiters who have been absolute idiots and been in suit pretty much the entire night. Like, you're an idiot. We don't want to call an ambulance. Instead, we'll just give you a gallon of water and say, cry for the ambulance. Get on yourself. So, yeah. Godfather is a Sydney one. Neat. It does get cold in Brisbane, Godfather, just nowhere near as bad as it does down Sydney way. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Got a question? Ask it.
Well, so you go the full fursuit?
There's a few different levels of furs, and it basically goes, if you've got a very good paying job, there's a high chance you'll own fursuit. A lot of furries don't have a good income. So a fursuit can cost anywhere up to $5,000 Australian, and that's a lot of money to invest in a piece. Just to wear a few hours a week, if that.
Well, I know there's a couple of my friends who are explaining to me that there's different levels of furry.
Yeah. It's like different layers of goth.
Yeah. Well, like, cause they're saying, cause one of my friends who identifies as a furry, they just wear like they have and a collar and a tail, and that's it. And they're saying that's a different level than say the people who go in like the full suits.
Yeah, you've basically got entry basic level of this is what I can afford right now. All the way up to the custom made pieces, and you've even got a big clash between those that have this kind of like a status thing of I got my suit made by this maker, I made mine myself, and you're giving me grief because I actually learning a skill. Yeah, fuck you, bye.
So like there's the elitist furries who are like just a fucking.
We have elitist furries and we have elitist suit makers. We have both. Which makes photo shoots very interesting.
Now here's a question for you. Is it a purely sexual thing for you? I know for some people, like when they talk about I'm a furry, it is purely in the sexual manner that they like to be more or less animalistic with things. And then there's other people who go deeper into it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
For me, it's more of a social group. It's a community. It's a lifestyle. It's really nice to be able to go out regularly and meet up with a group of like-minded people for a barbecue. Get dressed up, have a bit of fun, play around. Just some innocent fun. So that's my take on it. And of course, we're human beings, and majority of us are adults. So when you get a lot of human adults together, what do you get? The potential for an orgy. So, you know.
Have you ever been part of one?
What happens in con room private parties kind of stays there. That's
so
where
that's that. Can I take that as a yes?
Well, I'm an adult.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Room parties.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. Like this is the kink show, and I want to talk about because one of the things that I've admitted to is just the idea of petting a furry, which I know is kind of like, you don't just do that without their permission kind of thing. You don't just go up and pet them, but the idea of
how you pet them as well, because if they've got a dropped crotch in their suit, and you go to rub their belly, there's a high chance you're rubbing their dick instead.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just saying, just the idea of I don't know, it's gotten me, moist. Admittedly, just thinking of I pet the fursuit, but I can still feel the more or less the human form of their arm or a bicep or whatever, beneath, just the thought of that makes me go,
I've had one it was a very gorgeous suit, quite form-fitting. Just basically come and drape themselves over my lap. I was like, I don't know who you are, but I want to take you home. He was very handsome. Very handsome suit.
So you've only have you ever had an experience? Again, I'm going in the sexual nature of this because that's where my mind goes. Have you ever had the experience of you kind of form this little, you get interested in somebody who's in their suit, and they get interested in you in your suit, and then do you guys have to worry about the strip down part, or do you have the little release patches and stuff in the crotch area that can help you guys still do it while in the suits?
There's some makers who will actually put crotch pieces in the suits and have the suit specifically designed for that. But the majority of suits is just your regular running around. So if you're going to go out in public, you got to make sure your suit is basically cum stain free. Otherwise, everyone knows what you've been up to, and they will basically pick you up and throw you back in your room and force you to gotcha guard that shit out.
Oh, how does what's the maintenance of a fursuit? How do you get a cum stain out of a fursuit? And is that a common problem?
It depends on the person. It does depend on the person. We've got this thing in the community of do it but don't talk about it, especially to media. So this whole is called mersuiting. This whole having sex in fursuit. So there has been people that have been excommunicated from the entire society by openly admitting that they do it. So that's why you won't have a lot of people willingly come up and say, "Hi, I do this," because they're just basically going to go, "You're not one of us, fuck off." Do it, but don't say it.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Zell is asking, is it normal for two furries to be flirting and ready to take it to the bed, ready to take the fun to the bed, only to take off the furry suit and go, ew, no, thanks, bye?
Well, considering they're usually a bunch of gay hornbags, I don't think that's an issue.
Wow. This is
Hi, Drippy.
hi. Where'd Lo-Fi go?
I don't know.
Heard y'all needed some dick in this party. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I
God.
could do this dick.
We got one dick. His name's Schmegel.
Do I have a shit ton of like horrendous background noise right now? Is that the problem?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm driving and I'm trying really hard. I am so
That's
sorry.
okay.
I'm doing terrible today. But no, like so there's been people who get like excommunicated because they
Openly
had
said it
sex.
on live television.
Oh
They've said
wow.
it, but they haven't done it on there. They've said it.
Oh,
The
okay.
fact that they openly admitted that this happens and they do it. So,
Just
yeah,
listening
what
to
happens
Dunce
in con
chants.
parties stays in con parties, pretty much.
Yeah.
So what happens in private stays in private. And I went to my first con the other year down in Melbourne. And one of the big elders of the community from America was there, Uncle Kage, and they had this thing of, if you are new to a convention, you go to this lecture first and then do whatever you want, because then you'll understand what it's about. And the biggest thing that they said is, don't talk to the media, get someone who knows how to first.
Mm.
And the other one is, do what you want, long as it's behind closed doors, and don't do it on the balcony, and make sure your curtains are closed. Otherwise, we don't care what you do. You trash the room, that's your problem, your deposit. We won't have anything to do with that.
Well, I have another question for you. If you can even hear me with all the noise. Again, my brain is all about the sex thing, so I apologize if it's too much. But
No, it's just too early. It's like 8 a.m.
yeah. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
I've been up since about 5:36. So don't worry about it. I'm like in bed with a chest infection or something like that. So it's like I'm awake anyway. So
yeah. But would you be willing to like tell us of in the fursuit experience?
well, I haven't done it myself, but I have witnessed it, and it usually ends up with just the head left on, and half an hour after that, them taking it off as well, going, I am too hot for that shit.
Yeah. Oh
So
yeah, I can only imagine.
It's awkward, short-lived, a lot of cleaning afterwards involved. Because you got to make sure the suit's clean, because you're going to go out in public in it. Because not everyone has a separate suit just for that.
I'm just listening
Like, what
to
is?
fucking
Oh, go ahead.
banging that Tupac music right now.
I know. I'm sorry, Trippy. Ask her some good and polite. Please be polite, but some good questions. I'm gonna mute myself for a bit. I shouldn't be gone for too long. I promise.
I'm down to answer any questions that I have understanding on, because I do have some gaps in my knowledge, because, as I said, I haven't been there from the beginning. And I was basically touching the tip of the iceberg.
Well, I know nothing about it.
It goes
So-
deep.
I was gonna ask, like you said that there's like barbecues and stuff where everybody will they all wear their costumes, furry suits, whatever you want to call them?
Oh yeah, we have regular gatherings and meets of those
Mhm.
in the local vicinity.
Well, one of my first questions would be: is heat stroke a big thing during those? Like, you gotta watch out for heat stroke, I'm sure, because you're wearing a suit that covers your entire body, right?
Yeah,
Some people
we
anyway.
kind of touched on that earlier,
Oh, well,
and
yeah.
you can get most people wear skins underneath their suits just
Oh, okay.
because a lot of suits aren't lined,
hmm
and you've got the ice vests you can get. A lot of them have fans that they can stick in the muzzle, in the headpiece, so they can get a lot of fresh air in fast.
hmm
And the other big thing is hydration and taking regular breaks.
Yeah. But is it also like a big thing where people will be wearing, a head to toe suit and they'll be hooking up with somebody only to find out that they're both men and like
Um,
neither one of them are gay? Is that like a thing, or are they all
uh,
gay? Or
the furry community has a very high representation of the LGBT community,
Mhm.
as well as all types of neurological disorders. And what
Okay.
they say, the old saying, two of a feather stick together, right?
hmm Yeah, I mean,
I just got asked if my suit is soft and cuddly. I don't have a suit. My studio is not set up for production, and fake fur is a bit beyond my budget at the moment. So no, I don't have a suit. And when I was up for production and getting fur, I was basically making for other people.
so do you like you wear cat ears or something, or do you not take it that far, or like
um,
how would you
well,
dress, or how do you dress if you do?
if I was to go that far, I'm all or nothing kind of person, so I would end up with a partial or a full suit.
Okay.
Partials are as they sound. It's basically sleeves, feet, and head
hmm
most of the time. Sometimes it's the full chest as well, so like a shirt,
Oh, okay.
and
That doesn't seem like that far
and
away
the
from
tail. So that's
anything
your
really.
partial.
hmm
And then you've got your full suit that everyone associates with the furries of head to toe. And then you've just got the plebs, casuals that have the tail, the ears, maybe paws, and that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen people wearing similar stuff to that.
Yeah, and
I
that's
mean, not
more.
walking around, but you know what I mean on the internet.
I've seen it walking around.
Oh, okay. Hell, I was surprised I saw
It's,
some dude with green hair the other day. I was like, wow, I didn't think those people were around in Michigan.
yeah. In
They act like
Brisbane,
you're
there's
super
really
weird
no
or something.
shame of being a furry because it's so public. Because, as I said, we have barbecues every week,
Yeah.
and the Brisbane meetups, we can get over 200 people go through there quite easily. It's such a large community there, and it's growing, which
Mhm.
is fascinating to me that it's growing.
I don't really see
So,
anything wrong with it. It's like so what? You like putting on something special. Oh well.
mm,
Like I
the
really don't
thing
see it being all that weird.
Yeah, the thing is it's held in public parklands,
hmm
and there's a lot of children and families and other such there, so we've got to be on good behaviour.
Yeah.
I was there one day when a couple of kids got banned from turning up to the meets because they were smoking pot, and
hmm
drug use is illegal to the point of being arrested here in Australia.
What
you know,
rascals?
so, and
Lo-fi.
even behavior, if you're not towing the line, someone else will clip you around the ears and tell you to pull your head in.
Hmm.
So, we'll tolerate certain amount of immaturity, but there's so far before it's like, yeah, you're an adult man. You got to start behaving a bit more like one.
Well, here's one. Is there any, or are there a lot of people in the furry community that used to be high school mascots?
We don't have that culture here.
Ow, I forget Australia. I got a internet wife from Australia. She lives in Bundanoon, so I kind of know some of the differences, but not many.
Yeah, some sports
Lo-fi is
teams,
my question.
yes, some sports teams do have mascots, and if
Yeah.
a generous furry has a suit that matches up with the mascot, or even if they don't have a mascot, they will happily volunteer their time to be a mascot for that club. And quite a few of them actually go into the children's hospitals and go cheer up the kids and stuff like that. So, as perverted as we are, we do a lot of good stuff for the community.
Yeah. Well, I remember seeing an article where there was a furry convention going on at a hotel, and that hotel had just received a bunch of citizens from another country, bust in,
Yeah.
and then they came into the hotel, and there was a bunch of people in their furry suits, and I guess kids were running up and hugging the guys and ladies in their suits, and thinking like, "Holy shit, we got this whole big reception for us!" And they didn't the furries didn't even know that there were anybody coming in. They they were just like, oh shit, okay, start handing
Yeah.
out hugs. Why not?
It's like, oh, we've booked out the entire hotel. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. There's still half a dozen rooms of general people coming in.
Hmm.
Oh, there's families here. Shit.
Yeah. The only thing that I thought was, you mentioned cum stains earlier. It's like, well, maybe this is before that. Maybe this is before the sex. They're hugging people.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I mean, like a lot of people, get into like they actually, kind of get more into the lifestyle at once they figure it out. But then there's plenty of people who don't, like, it's not really part of their lifestyle. Like, like they're just like, oh, I just kind of go and I wear my suit and I'll go to like these different, conventions or meetups or whatever. And what kind, like, is it definitely something that's more of a lifestyle for you versus just like uh going every once in a while when you hear of a thing?
Well, I actually moved interstate a few years back, so I don't have access to any communities at the moment. So I'm a bit on an island on my own here. I have to either travel 3 hours to Melbourne or 4 to Canberra to go to a convention, let alone a proper meetup. So it's a bit awkward now. But it was part of my lifestyle when I was there. On the way home from college, I'd drop into the park because it was right by all the bus and train terminals where you had to transfer anyway. Go there, have dinner with friends, hang out, groom the fursuits, help people in and out of them, go have dinner, go home. So it worked into my lifestyle. And of course, quite a few of my friends are artists and suit makers. And considering that I was getting into suit making before I had my major breakdown and came down here, um, I was about to go into fursuit production. So it was going to be, if fates had gone the way I had chosen it to, I would have ended up having my entire life revolve around it because I would have been making all the custom suits. If you want a really good job that pays well, learn to make these suits or learn to draw anthropomorphic creatures. And there's so much fucking porn out there. So much porn. Oh dear.
Yeah, there's more porn videos than there are people on the planet.
I
There's
know.
like more things, but you know. And then there's 3D
yeah.
porn. And, yeah.
And because it's all
It's a thing.
fantasy, you can do whatever you want in the porn as well. And the things people have commissioned or just do for fun, it's that deep in hentai from inspiration is just wow.
Hmm.
Any guy who's not into furries could easily get off to this shit.
Which shit?
Well, what would you like?
I'm
What
just messing
flavor?
around.
There's
I
something there for everyone.
probably. I don't know. Lo-Fi, do you got anything you want to ask? Is Lo-Fi still here? Lo-Fi.
I don't know, but Ray
Mute.
Stone says, "Oh no, hentai, chicken in a suit, or BDSM." If someone has a hen character, you got both.
Right.
It's out there.
Yeah, it looks like it's just me and you talking. So, hi, I'm Trippy.
Hi, I'm Lysis.
I have a cat.
Hi, I'm here too, but I'm just I have a shit ton of background noise. I'm trying
I
not to shove in your guys' ears. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
Thank you.
I got a cat too. He's
Yeah, she's-
trained to sit when told and come when called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got no life.
Yeah, Lo-Fi's taking off for a minute. But Kadon's sitting there. She's just listening to that NWA and Tupac mix that she's had since 1992. It's on tape, you know. She's just
That's
rocking out.
okay.
Mm-hmm. Just pull up to the
I've
light.
got a few cassettes around here somewhere.
I do too. It's all like stuff that my stepdad had burned me or taped for me. AC/DC, a lot of that, and then different stuff like that. So, like, what kind of? Well, there you go. What kind of music do furries usually get into? Is there like a certain type of music?
There's a bit of everything. There's even bands that are furries. So,
That just sounds
yeah.
cool. That sounds cool. It's like those
It is.
animatronic suits that you'd see at like a children's pizza place. You know, you'd see the animatronics up on the stage, but these aren't animatronics; they're actually just people. It sounds
Pretty
kinda cool.
much.
Yeah.
Because at the conventions and that, they have talent contests and all sorts, and they film them and put them on YouTube.
Mhm.
So all the good stuff's there for you to see.
So yeah, it's not just sex; it's just people being people, having fun, and they just may be wearing something different. That's why I say it's not that
Pretty much.
weird. But the furries did get a bad rep from the internet not that long ago. Like when people started really coming out and showing that they were into it, it was like, you know, they became kind of a meme for a little while.
Well, we've had a bad rep for a long time.
Yeah.
Because we pretty much let every man and his dog in. They weren't furries, they were in the BDSM community and they wanted somewhere to belong, so they kind of eloped into our world. And that was at the very beginning.
Yeah, I know plenty of people who do mix the two together.
Yeah. But, as I said, we gotta keep a lot of things, PG rated, because the fandom is getting younger and younger.
Yeah.
And you got to keep in mind that, like, we have to keep in mind that not everyone's of age of consent. So that kind of puts a stippler on our fun when we're out and about, but at the same time, for our image, that's a good thing. So we still get up to all the fun, nasty, naughty stuff, but, you know,
Yeah, it's not like when
that's
you're in
behind
public.
closed doors.
Right. When you're in public, you're not going to be walking around with your boobs out or something, anyways.
No.
So yeah, it's not like it's good, that huge of a change. It's just that you're watching out a little bit more. Like everybody really, should. Just watch out. Make sure you're not doing something messed up in front of somebody who you shouldn't be showing it, or they shouldn't be seeing it.
Yeah,
Just like for everybody.
yeah. And that's why we kind of have a behind closed doors policy.
Yeah.
You
You walk past the door and you hear somebody mooing, don't knock.
or you can just stand there and shout, "Threesome! You want me to join?"
There you go. Well, I mean, I personally probably wouldn't. Because they'd be like, who's this
Oh,
random dude in his fucking Beatles shirt? Who is this guy? He's not. He doesn't seem like he belongs with us. Knock knock. Like, what are the usuals? Like, what are the usual animals people will dress up as?
some of the most common is basically the wolf, foxes, that sort of thing.
So,
Ah,
like, it would be a rarity for somebody to be a dragon, like that one video that I've seen
there's
passed around.
quite a few dragons.
Mhm.
Then the angel dragons are very common because of how
What?
cute and
Okay.
soulless those bastards are.
Can I ask one? See, wow, sentence creation.
Do it.
What's a animal without fur? What's that called?
There's scales is one of them. Can't remember the name for the aquatic ones.
Drownies? Downies?
Drownies.
I don't know, but you have characters that are sharks and dolphins and that sort of stuff. And I'm kind of fascinated by it myself because the images for them that they have, these things have legs and everything's kind of normal furry up until you get to the ass of them.
Like
Then you
Street
get-
Sharks. That was a cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean, I
A
guess you
lot of
could
the
call them
inspiration
bubbly.
comes from these old style cartoons with the anthropomorphics. Yeah.
Okay. Are there a
know-
lot of turtles?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
No, there's not many turtles.
Oh, okay.
Not
It'd be hard
there-
to.
walking in group.
It'd be kind of hard to
There-
get it from behind while wearing a shell, I guess.
Yeah, there are a few bronies for good measure, as
course.
well as I've seen a Digimon and a few Pokemon.
Huh.
But they have to be
Okay.
careful because of the copyright.
But if you're dressed as a Digimon or a Pokemon, is that just not cosplaying?
There's a fine line between cosplay and furries. And there is a bit of buff between the two where the communities don't really get along to a degree. It's like, oh, furries, that's not a real hobby. I spent thousands on my outfit. It's like, you really
Who
think
the
we don't
fuck-
do the same, bitch?
Who the fuck has people said that is fucking stupid? God damn it. Wow, that's retarded.
Furries ruin everything, Tide Pod. We ruin
about,
everything. We
what
really
about-
do.
Is the alien furries? Is furries just a general term for all of them, like scalies and downies and uppies?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
birdies?
it is. It's the umbrella term.
Okay. Is there alien furries?
I haven't seen Alien per se, because we've got critters and more of the morbid things. I've seen one video where they actually pull the fur off their face and it's the skull underneath. That's
Oh, that's
wicked.
They
Sorry.
must get up to some kinky shit.
Some
That actually
actually go into the
sounds real.
animatronics, and it's fascinating because,
What about like
Oh.
Wolfmen,
yeah,
where somebody
I've
glues
got a
hair all over their
digigrade
body?
suit like that, where
I
the
just
ears
wanna
move,
know
and the eyes
about-
blink, and the jaws snarl, and that is like,
I gotta say though, what I really want to know is how it's like to fuck in the costume. Though that's my primary goal to find out. I want to understand it. Does that get hotter? Do you get more sweaty?
Oh no.
You're wearing basically a fur coat. What do you expect?
Yeah, can you
That's why-
get them with like when you whip out your dick, there's like extra fur, a fur condom of sorts, so it's like really staying character.
Um,
Do you paint your dick red if you're a dark furry?
no. You don't do anything with the cock other than wrap it. Fake fur has this horrible habit of shedding everywhere. So,
You don't want
just
that
sitting
up your
next
ass.
to a furry, you get fur on you.
But it could be like shedding season.
Oh yeah, see that makes sense. That's just being more in character with shedding. That's that fur. I hope the scales don't. That's fucking weird. I don't. They can do it once a month, and they have to rub the entire suit one place.
Yeah, I've seen a guy receive head and suit. That was interesting.
So did the other guy have a mask on as well? The guy sucking dick or the girl? I'm not. Yeah.
His outfit was very form-fitting, and the
So
head was off to be able to facilitate it.
Oh, see, I thought he was just very good. Or
Mhm.
the other one had a huge penis.
One had a huge penis, and the
Okay.
muzzles of the suit, they can get up to a good 15-20 centimeters long from away from the face. So if you've got a dick that can reach from the nose of the suit to the nose of the person in the suit,
That's a dick.
Holy shit.
What?
So yeah, it's
called
heads
just the
off
tip.
giving heads.
Do you? Yeah,
Right.
that would be giving heads. Yeah, there's multiple heads, I guess. So, what do you do when you have to poop and pee? Do you have to take off the entire costume, or do you have like convenient exit holes?
As I've said in the past, suits are usually worn for up to 4 hours before you have to take it off and have a breather, especially if it's a full suit. A lot of full suits don't have any emergency entry points to it. So it's basically a case of a play suit where you basically take the whole thing off. And some do actually have a fly front where they can just whip their dick out.
See,
Like
that's fucking smart.
I was
So
thinking
that
like
they
a butt
can
flap.
go pee during a session.
Oh, so what? Golden showering as a furries is not recommended because this suit absorbs a lot of pee, I guess.
Unless you have a suit designed for that, it's
Like
not
an aquatic
recommended.
suit.
Harley, I thought you said you smelled like piss. Go to the bathroom and wash up.
See, we
I took
talk
a
about
shower
piss,
already.
and
Oh,
then she
okay.
jumps in. That's great.
Okay, I'm
Hello.
allowed back now. Thanks.
I've
clean
got
myself.
a question in the chat of, are oxalotls common in the community? Yes, there's a good handful of oxalotls.
I
When
would
their
think
suits are made
Best
up,
part is
they're really cute.
I'm really sure it was a joke, and then it's like, yeah, they are. Fuck. Well, that backfires.
Yeah,
That'd
because
totally
some
be a small
suit
act.
makers do make suits specifically for having sex in them, where they have all the entry points. But, that's
Would
a
you
very
want a suit
rare
like that?
one-off commission.
If you got one, just like if someone came up to you and said, "Do you want this suit? It has a fuck hole.
Huh.
Or what's it? I don't know what's it called, and hatchway to poon. Would you want
Hatchway
it?
to heaven.
Yeah, hatchway to heaven. Would you want that? And would you take and would you use it then, or would you just have it for funsies?
I think this is where partials come in handy, because you don't have to really worry about that.
What's
See
a
if this
partial?
wasn't.
What
I'm
the
late. I'm
partial-
sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't mind explaining again, because someone's probably just gone in the chat and gone, "What the hell is this?" Okay, so we've got the people like me who don't really give a damn about having a suit of the accessories. And then you've got those who have just the ears, the tail, maybe the mitts. They're just the casual suitors. And then you've got the partial suit. That's where you have the head, the arms, and the legs.
Oh, I've seen those. Okay, I get. And then,
So-
yeah, I saw some of those at the festival not that long ago. Partial
So
suits.
they'll be wearing normal clothes, but they'll have the fur sleeves on, and they'll have the paws on instead of shoes.
So,
I
like,
call
if
it
somebody
breaking.
is a fool and they want to yiff, do they do it with their genitals inside the suit, or do they take the suit partially off, or how does that work?
Well, for a full suit, it depends on how it's constructed, because as I said, if it had access for, going for a piss, then it's doable. Not recommended, but doable. If it
So-
doesn't have that, then you have to take the whole thing off, which is
Well, some
where you
people-
will get a separate one specially commissioned for that.
Will some people yiff with their stuff inside and just do like the dry humpy thing, or is that not a thing?
I believe that would be a thing.
Okay.
What is yiff and what the fuck? Why does it sound
Yiff-
like sniff?
Yiffing
How do you
is-
guys not know about yiffing?
You know about
Come
yiffing.
on, this is a
Yiffing-
sex show.
God damn it. God
Someone
damn it.
actually understands our lingo. Okay.
Yeah,
Furries have code words for certain things.
Okay, just don't talk over me. I'll slap you right in the tits. No, yiffing is
You will?
just
Kinky.
two girls. No, not two girls. Furries fucking is yiffing. That's it. It's the same if you have furry hentai, and that's yiffing as well. So
Here's
try
a
getting
furry
yiffing.
expert. Shut the fuck up. I know what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me have a
Lo-fi.
second to think about it.
You already know about that because I told you last night.
Shut up, Harley. More Australian accent, lady.
Lysis is awesome. She's on Suits all the time.
What did I just say, Harley? I said, shut the fuck up.
Is it shut
Do
up,
I listen
Harley?
to you? When was the last time that somebody died and made you my boss? I don't think so.
Right now?
I don't believe anybody
What did you
did.
say? Imaginary voice in my head. Mute Harley. I'm just fucking with you.
Oh my god, here we go.
We're female. Since when
Get
did we
over
ever
it.
do as we're
I-
told?
Everybody mutes me on the stream
Exactly.
anyway, so it's really at this point
I
it's
have
kind of
not
old
done
and
that.
played out.
I have
So-
not done it. Don't.
Maybe
You
that's
know
the
how
reason
you get a
for it
woman
if you
to
get
do what she's
muted
told?
constantly.
No, no, I can't be violent with a woman.
It's
It's
funny. It's
impossible
like
for me.
it's like one person's joke, and then like a bunch of people started doing it, and
Oh, whatever.
now it's just gonna carry on forever. But it's
Yeah.
Well,
it's
I'm sure you've
sad
learned how to
'cause-
unmute yourself quickly, right?
it was funny the first time.
Well, I got a joke for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm muted, aren't I?
No,
No,
I'm good. Don't worry.
we don't
Uh,
mute people around here.
How do you get a woman to do what she's told?
That's a great question.
I feel like this is going to be super Australian.
You make her think it's her idea.
You grill her on the Barbie. I don't know.
You shorten the chain to the sink.
Shorten the chain to the sink.
Okay.
I don't know about you, but I chain them to the dishwasher.
Why? They are the dishwasher.
Yeah. Well, the fucking dishwasher's broken, so exactly.
That's when
The
you
only
hit
time
the
the
goal too hard.
dishwasher's broken is when there's a dick in the mouth.
No, just
I
partially
don't think
distracted.
that's broken.
Well, she's not washing the dishes now, is she?
Occupied.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, she
I
still
mean,
is.
if you're good enough, you know, you have long enough arms. It depends on how fat the person whose dick you're sucking is. Like, it'd be hard if I was sucking Trippy's dick, but like somebody who's, you know, smaller, you could always do dishes behind their back.
You heard it here first. Trippy has a big dick.
Well,
Straight from Harley's
you
mouth.
said that you had to be
I
sucking
was
it.
talking about the girth
It
of your
could be in
body,
your
actually.
ass.
Ah, yeah. I'm a very thin-built man. Except for I'm fat,
All
so
right.
apparently. I'm only fat on the internet, guys.
Hey,
Aw.
man.
Yeah.
All the big
Yes,
boobs
God
and
bother
girls
her.
camera triggery.
Women are a problem. We're so much of a problem that we don't even want anything to do with each other.
There you go. You'll be like,
I'm
yeah.
female and I don't like women. Unless I'm sucking
Yes, I
them.
do relax in the pool, but I drink whiskey, not vodka or scotch.
Y'all would be like, yeah, Harley, you look really good in that outfit. I wish I didn't care what people thought about me. That's the kind of shit that women say to each other. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't it?
I don't know.
Isn't it?
Most women call me fat and tell me that my tits are weird, but
That's cool.
everybody knows that's just jealous.
Anyways,
I'm Danny DeVito in a wig.
back to the guest, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, back to the guest. Okay, back to Furdum.
Furdum. Yeah, I like it. Furdum.
Any more awkward questions? Things that been
Trippy.
wondering.
Okay, here's
Trippy,
an
go ahead.
question.
Ask her your awkward questions.
Awkward question. Okay, if you're in a full fursuit and you have a tail, do you have to be extra careful that you don't get it caught in the door when you shut the car? Or
Do you drive in full fursuit or do you take it on when you get there?
I know some people that do. But then they go very slow because their peripheral vision doesn't exist.
Oh my god, I was like, that was a joke again, and then they fucking do it. That's great.
Yeah.
I love this community. I need a costume now. I need to join these madmen.
and that's what you do. You drive down the highway and you make sure that you drive extra slow so that each car that passes you looks into the window to see who the fuck the asshole is. And they keep seeing dog.
Who hasn't stopped for red?
Oh,
God damn it, just multiple casualties. But it's worth it because it was a wolf, and you
Yeah.
can sue the wolf.
You're like, holy shit, that guy's cool.
talking about wolves and driving. I've got a friend who's got a wolf suit. He'll take the head off and put it in his pack and put his motorcycle helmet on,
Oh,
take his
my
paws
God.
off, and drive home that way.
Okay.
Now
On
I'm
a
Googling
motorbike.
motorcycle furry. That sounds great. I need
That does sound pretty badass. Oh,
He's got
especially
lots
if he was like a turkey.
No. Okay,
Then it
so
would be a turkey on a motorcycle. Fucking
if you
sick.
Google motorcycle furry, you just get motorcycles with fur.
Oh, wow.
That's weird.
So
Sounds
we
regrettable.
do have quite a few motorcyclists in the group, which is kind of cool. And
Ooh.
we've got, the racers who love their sports cars and this, that, and something else. So photographers it's out the window while driving.
That's great. Oh, that's great. Do they live in the character?
I think they'll just do it for a lark and then stick their
Tornado.
head back in because
Tornado.
you don't want your head out a window at 100 k's an hour.
Thank you. Yeah.
Furries look cool on motorcycles. I just Google image search that.
It sounds cool. You show up, you're like, yeah, I'm a dragon.
Some of
Watch
these
my
girls with the they have the motorcycle helmets with the cat
With
ears on
cat
them,
ears? Yeah, the
Yeah.
and they have like this
motorcycles.
one has like leopard shorts and like leg warmers. She looks hot.
So what?
You can
Now
get
everyone
right.
here is who's. So Lysis, you're a cat. You're a cat, I guess. That's your
Yes.
persona. Yeah. What would everyone else here? What would you want to be if you had to pick a persona, a persona right now?
I'd be a tiger,
A tiger.
Nice.
hands down.
You can then get blocked by Tony the Tiger from Frosty Flakes.
I would
I've
totally
seen
be
those Tony
Garfield.
the Tiger porns, and he's got a really nice dick and balls, so I wouldn't be opposed. But I would always tell people that he is a black tiger with orange stripes.
There you go.
He actually hates furries. Any furry that comes on his Twitter or whatever, he would just go, no, 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 fuck off. I don't want you. Stop making porn about me. Why do you exist?
How is
Leave
I don't
her
get
and
that?
everything, and we suck
But that's so
everything.
it's so flattering to get porn made of you like that when you're a big.
You know, it's
fictive
weird. There's
tiger.
like I have found furry porn of like all of the cartoon cereal guys except for the Applejacks frog.
It's because he
Or
looked
is-
at that shit and he
Okay.
was like,
Or
nope,
is he
I'm a hop away.
pops? I don't really know. Maybe nobody thinks he's hot. They're like, oh, too much leg.
Let's try.
So that's just because AP hasn't done porn yet.
There you go.
Oh, he's the Applejack frog. When
Somebody
he's not
get on
a
that.
I don't even know who
Applejack. You
Frog
mean
is.
Smacks? Sugar Smacks? That's
Max,
what you're
yes,
talking about.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have that here.
Smack,
Sugar-
smack, sugar smack. Give me a smack and I'll smack you back.
Sugar Smack Hentai. Let's see.
I think I found I
There it
found-
is.
I would totally be Garfield. I'd be Garfield. That's it.
That's not that. That's
win.
just chubby cunt.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You would be Garfield, so you'd be an orange cat. I see a cat theme. Catan, what would you be? Danny DeVito in what costume now?
I'm waiting for the wind to die down. Hold on.
Just
Okay.
a wig.
Is it just a wig?
Yeah, no, just a wig.
Just a
Just a wig with ears. Well, okay, so I used to wear cat ears all the time. People would mistake me for a furry. I'm like, no, this is just what I wear. So I guess I you know what? I want I would go again. It's a feline theme. So Black Panther. Not the guy who drinks the purple drink from the
you
flower.
would be dressed as the actor. Okay.
yeah. That's yeah.
Godmother
Panther.
says I'm not allowed to be a furry, but I would just wear the cat ears and like those cool like sexy leg warmers with some heels and like a butt plug with a tiger tail. Everything else can be
Ooh.
naked.
You mean a butt plug, right?
That's what she
Yeah.
said.
That's a butt
Oh.
plug with the
It's a
tiger
tiger
tail.
Yeah, a tail
Yeah.
plug.
Like not all butt plugs have tiger tails.
Right.
No, some of
Awkward.
them has
It's
body
actually
tails
harder to
and
find a
tails.
tiger one.
Some of them don't have tails even.
It's always harder to find what I want. It sucks. I'm like,
I
that would look so
know.
cool.
And you're talking to a lady who custom makes stuff. Or did,
Yeah.
right?
And I'm gonna be in Australia at some point.
Ooh.
The celestial parsnip is moving back there, and that's my boyfriend. So I'm gonna try to figure out when I can get to see him and his mom and stuff down there.
You guys know you don't have to choose feline as your
No,
character.
see, I just said people here had a feline tendency. It seems everyone said feline except Kedan, who wanted to be Chadwick Boseman.
Okay.
No, I think I would be a walrus. Seems like a fun animal.
Well, that's going to get confusing. Apparently, there's an alley in here.
I'm
Yeah,
Allie.
Yeah, Al,
Al.
that's the newest one who jumped in.
Hi,
It's
Allie.
the
I'm a
Harlequin.
different Allie.
No wonder I like you so much. This is perfect.
We're both Allies. Yay.
Yay. Yes, Godbotherer, I have already discussed that with the parsnip, and I will come and give you a hug.
I used to have an alley behind my house.
Alleys are pretty cool.
Oh my God.
Not gonna lie.
I have one behind my house too. I'm Allie living next to an alley. Yay!
Fucking bring all the best questions of mascots.
There's
and birds.
bowling
God damn it.
alleys and
Oh, what happens if the guy who's cooking the steaks at the barbecue catches his paw on fire?
Well, he doesn't wear a suit.
Oh, that's fucking all right. That's planning ahead right there.
do you hire a
Because-
normal to barbecue?
No, the admin of the group often does the barbecues.
Cool.
And everyone pitches in a little bit of cash to, pay for it.
Are there kangaroo furries?
Yes.
Sweet.
How's the legs on? Are they do they like go into detail to have giant jumpy legs? Do they wear like the jumpy things?
They sometimes do. There's
Oh my God.
different grades of fursuits, and
Mhm.
digilegs is a thing, and it's basically they pad the legs and design them in a way where it looks like an
Oh,
actual animal's
I-
leg.
Just Google that. Looks fucking cool.
It does, doesn't it? I did
Yeah,
as
Yeah,
well.
so
really
they'll
nice.
have a pad on the front of the thigh and one on the back of the calf that's shaped.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see two kangaroo furries do a boxing match.
Oh yeah, and
Oh,
kick
that'd
each
be
other
great.
like they do.
Yeah. They probably have to have some kind of modded tail so that they can,
Yeah.
lean back on it and kick.
That's a good question. Are there sloth furries?
I was about to address that, and there are a couple.
They must have the
Especially
slowest sex.
in Zootopia.
Do they go into character to the point of moving slowly?
Not sure.
That's
Well-
hardy great furries. What a great question. Yes, they survive every convention.
There may be a good reason why there's not many turtle furries, and that's because turtles' penises are like 2/3 the size of their body.
And
Wait,
look like a face hog on a stick.
Mm-hmm.
But you can buy extenders. Like,
Oh, it ruins the illusion.
I mean, sometimes like if you're a horse, you buy like a horse penis.
Where's my sandwich, Ellie?
Lots of
Have you-
pony players.
Been waiting for like 2 weeks for that
Hey,
damn
see,
sandwich.
if we
Like
want
5
to talk
minutes.
about pony plays, we can get Moxley in here. He is an adamant.
Oh, he told me not to bring it up. I
That's-
just put them in the
Did
chat. I
not
was like,
tell-
thanks for reminding me.
Not to.
I have mentioned that we have bronies in our
Well-
community because it kind of extends into that.
Our buddy
No,
Moxley, he's into
he's
horseplay.
not
So
not a brony. He's a horse. He's into horseplay. So he dresses
Yeah.
as a horse in leather, and he gets ridden around and spanked and such, and fed
and
carrots.
people
on
feed
the
him
Oh.
chest
carrots
and
from
stuff like
behind.
that.
Well, so is he
Yeah.
a pony or is he a rider?
No, he's a pony.
pony.
He likes to also pull carriages sometimes.
Yeah, and
I'm seeing a lot of nope in
you
there.
have to feed him from both sides at once. That's the best.
Right.
There is a YouTuber, well, two YouTubers that I follow. One is True the Ranting Griffin, and the other one is Featherhoof. And they both do, let's plays and that sort of stuff, as well as True has his rants and comedy stuff on the side as well. And as you can imagine, Featherhoof is a horse.
Oh, I found Featherhoof gave me. That might be
Oh,
something
it's
for you,
too
Moxley.
it's too bad that it's not hoof-hearted. That'd be way better than chunky butt.
No, his name's Chunky. His horse name is Chunky, but he refuses to respond if you don't call him that when he
That's
it's
true,
in his full
that's
suit.
true.
I definitely prefer hoof-hearted. So
I mean, he's also been known to respond to Buttercup.
And also physical violence.
That too. That's a big way to get his attention.
Yeah, it's really good. He really likes it though when you're just smacking up the ass with a giant
See, people in
I
the chat are feeding him carrots and stuff, but they don't realize that he's backing up to them for a reason.
So you feed him a carrot in his mouth while you spank his ass with a leek. That's how Moxley gets off. When
Oh,
he's
okay.
has to
I had
change
it
him out.
backwards. You can give him a sugar
turn it around,
cube.
then you have to stab him in the behind with the carrot. Otherwise, he doesn't feel it.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, I think we're going to end it now.
Oh, but you
On
forgot to talk
Moxley's
about
ass.
how he likes to wear a feeder full of
Cheerios?
Cheetos. I was going to say Cheerios, but it's Cheetos.
Okay, well, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks, Lysis. That was very insightful. Sorry I had to go for a while. But
It's okay.
it's really
Sorry.
good. Thanks for joining.
Sorry about my background noise.
It happens.
That's alright.
You timed it just to the exit now. The background noise is gone.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
Okay, but bye everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks for bringing all the good questions, Trippy. Thanks for jumping in, Ali, with the...
No problem. Sorry I was late. I didn't expect to be at work as late as I was.
I have a question for Allie. Have you met Parsnip in real life before?
No, he's coming here this summer for that purpose.
I was gonna say, what happens if he smells like roach feces?
That's like a huge concern, and I've told him, I'm like, dude, it's gonna be bad. Like, you're gonna get off a plane, and like, what if you smell so bad? I'm like, no.
Smells like Christian. It just smells
but
like.
I mean, at least I can get him soap and get him showered off, and then I'll just be like, oh, it was just plain stink, you know.
What if he's not circumcised and he's never cleaned up underneath the skin?
Oh, stop!
He's
Trippy.
not circumcised.
That's half the point, right there.
But
He's not circumcised. He has never cleaned his penis.
I've seen his black cock before. I mean, that's not anything new to me.
It looks like a block of cheese.
I mean, a natural penis is not circumcised, so.
That's true, and we prefer it like that. But
just be careful; don't get that skin stuck in your teeth.
Remember to wash before you brush.
I know how to handle a dick. I've done it a time or two in my life.
Clean your cocks, clean your cunts.
Wipe your asshole.
Yeah, that's a good point.